This year, the 5th CAMPI Philippine International Motor Show, or PIMS, took place. And let me be the first to tell you, it was a great event that brought together the major players of the Philippine auto industry. For those of you who don't know, this event takes place only every 2 years. So it is always a welcome development every time PIMS is right around the corner. In this episode, we take you inside for a closer look at what happened during the 5th Philippine International Motor Show, to see the latest offerings in the local car market and to hear from the movers and shakers who make the local auto industry what it is.
The 5th Philippine International Motor Show, held for 4 days at the World Trade Center in Pasay City, brought together unique exhibits from 17 car manufacturers and distributors in the country. The venue was alive with energy, as all in attendance were excited to see what the car companies had for them this time around. Gracing the opening ceremony of the 5th Philippine International Motor Show was Senator Bam Aquino, also the chairman of the Senate Committee on Trade, Industry, and Entrepreneurship. He was joined by key officials from CAMPI, as well as by delegates of the ASEAN Automotive Product Working Group.
We had hearing on the cabotage issue, and previous to that on the port congestion issue. And really, if you look at our issues in shipping, logistics, it really goes to show na wala talaga tayong long-term planning. No? A lot of the policies are very short-term, hindi long-term yung mga plano natin. And when it comes to the automotive industry, if we want this sector to create more jobs for Filipinos, we need to make sure it's integrated with the other plans, for the rest of society. For example, our infrastructure plans need to be integrated with the automotive roadmap kasi kahit magbebenta ka ng maraming kotse, kung paglabas mo dyan, parking lot na yung mga kalye natin, hindi rin lalaki yung ating automotive industry. No? So, all of these plans need to be put side by side with each other. Maybe that's my commitment to the members of CAMPI. That we can look, as Chairman of Trade, we can look into this and see if these roadmaps are actually complementing each other rather than contradicting each other.
The event was also presided by heads of CAMPI, or the Chamber of Automotive Manufacturers in the Philippines Incorporated, as the PIMS is the group's biannual event that highlights the significant role the auto industry plays in the country's economic development.
Motor show is a regular event of the motor industry, not only in the Philippines but also worldwide. And CAMPI sees fit to take this opportunity to highlight the contribution of automotive industry to Philippine economy. So we have seen the progress of the auto industry itself, and we would like to show that the auto industry contributes to the economy, and that as the economy grows, the auto industry grows. This event is really significant to the auto industry because this is the opportunity that we highlight the members of CAMPI, their own products. They are actually bringing in new products, advanced technologies, and even concept cars they do have here. So this is a good venue to showcase what the members, individual members, have to show.
The PIMS also serves as an excellent platform for car makers not only to exhibit their newest wares, but also to hint at what can be expected from them in the future, and what is going on in other countries as far as each respective brand is concerned. In the Philippines, Kia has shed its reputation for being a brand that can be overlooked in the local scene. The Korean car maker has grown into a respectable brand, showcasing some of its latest cars at the latest Philippine International Motor Show.
Okay, right now, here, if you visit us in the Kia booth, what we have on display is the Picanto, the Soul, the Carens, the Sportage, and the Sorento. We have available for test drives also the Rio.
Can you let our viewers into exactly what was your rationale in deciding to go into the PBA? A lot of people know that you are already in sports like football and tennis. Now, why the PBA?
Because it is the most popular sport here in the country. And you know, everyone knows that we are also in the NBA, right? So it works for us very well to be in sports marketing. And if we want to be seriously considered a big brand, so we wanted to be involved in the biggest sporting franchise here in the Philippines, and that's the PBA. So we have 42 dealers all over the country. Please visit the nearest Kia dealership.
Honda remains one of the stalwarts in the Philippine motoring industry. Filipino fans of the Japanese brand are many, and they all flock to the recent Philippine International Motor Show to have a look at Honda's concept for the very well-respected NSX.
And here at the Honda booth, we have just launched the all-new Brio and the Brio Amaze, which is the entry class of the Honda's model lineup. And we have also, for the first time here in the Philippines, showcased the Honda NSX concept, which is the next generation sports car that only Honda can make. And also we have showed the last year's championship machine of Japan's Super Formula Racing Championship. Brio and Brio Amaze has both have a 100 PS 4-cylinder 1.3 liter IVTEC engine, which is strongest in this subcompact segment. And although it is a small car, inside is very big, and utility, comfortableness, spaciousness, economy, and safety, everything equipped in there. So I think this is the number one subcompact small car. Test drive all the Honda vehicles, including Brio and Brio Amaze. We are waiting for you.
BMW continues to be the leader in the country's premium car segment, and it was sure to make an appearance at the PIMS. On display were newly launched models including the new 5 Series and the unconventional 4 Series 4-door coupe.
Here at the Philippine International Motor Show, BMW is featuring the X Series family. The BMW X Series is our sports activity vehicle lineup. We have successfully launched in the market the X1, the X3, the X5, and the X6. And this family is growing. So here we launched the BMW X4, a sports coupe, sports activity vehicle rolled into one.
This is the first ever BMW X4. This is what we call a baby X6. It's a sports activity coupe. This particular model that you're seeing here is powered by a 3-liter inline 6-cylinder engine, which is what BMW has always been known for. The power, the styling, I believe that globally customers are now being more stylish. This is targeted towards people who are a little bit younger, and they want to be a little bit more stylish and more distinct in the way they have their cars. So it's actually an output or a result of what they do in life.
Please visit any of our dealers. BMW is available nationwide. We have 8 dealers nationwide. Check out the X Series and drive any of the BMW models at your chosen dealerships. Thank you very much for keeping us number one.
Another Japanese brand that is a regular at the Philippine International Motor Show, Mitsubishi, came in full force with an engaging demo of their wares. Still hot on the success of their hot micro car, the Mirage, Mitsubishi further strengthened its presence with the public at the PIMS.
This is a GR HEV car. This is a concept car for truck basis, but this is a HEV car, diesel engine and with electric HEV. So this is for very good for environment and the future concept car. We have PIMS, we have showroom, we prepare the games, and we prepare the not only concept car but also the current Mirage and so many other cars. Our product lineup is ready.
Actually, we brought in the Pajero Dakar rally car, and actually this is the actual car that won the 2002 Dakar race by Mr. Masuoka, who is actually the winningest driver in Dakar rallies. And of course, we're featuring this car because all of this four-wheel drive technologies from the Pajero, we're actually using it as a laboratory test, no? Especially when it's racing in Dakar, to transfer the technology to our production cars, like the Montero Sport, the Strada, the Pajero, of course, and the Outlander. Do check them out.
Aside from hearing from those who make the local auto industry go round, the PIMS was a family-friendly affair. Historical timeline displays for Lolo and Lola, technology seminar for mom and dad, and motoring-inspired games and exhibits for the kids could all be found at the 5th Philippine International Motor Show. But going back to the heart of PIMS, we found ourselves talking to more of the movers and shakers in the local motoring scene, eager to know the inspiration they had in creating their booths and displays, and what they have in store for the Philippines down the line. Lexus Philippines presents a growing market that features quality vehicles, top performance specifications, and the allure of being uncommon cars on the road. Highlighting the new NX at their display, Lexus surely created new fans of the 5th PIMS.
We have displayed 5 cars, but the highlight of today's this CAMPI Motor Show for Lexus is the new NX, which is our latest product offering. NX is a crossover SUV, meaning it drives and handles and feels like a sedan, but it's an SUV. It is our latest product offering, and it is hybrid. Right now we have hybrid, and the turbo will come out in January next year. NX stands for N for nimble. Nimble meaning easy in movement, quick and light, easy to maneuver, easy to drive. X is for meaning crossover. X is for crossover. Well, particularly for Lexus, I think in the SUV crossover category, this will be a breakthrough for us. We are already strong in the SUV market share. I think with the introduction of the NX, it will further strengthen the position of Lexus in that category.
Toyota, hot off the success of its Vios Cup, had much to exhibit at this latest PIMS. Other than showing their products, a Vios Cup race car was also made available, as well as a very quirky Fun-V, which featured an LCD screen on its side which could display anything programmed into it.
For this year, the market is quite favorable, expanding right now. So I think every brand is very confident, in displaying their technology and new models. And we too, we at Toyota try to create wakudoki, heart racing, fun to drive feeling. So that's why we brought concept car and one-way race Vios car. We brought the Toyota Fun-V. VII stands for Vehicle Interactive Internet. Which was displayed in Tokyo Motor Show 3 years ago. So it has a LED screen exterior. So exterior, depending on the mood of the drivers, they can change the exterior design. 3 years ago, it was very popular in Tokyo Motor Show, and we think that the Filipino people like that kind of concept car. So we decided to bring it here.
So we're actually very happy. I mean, looking at all the brands, the designs, the concepts of the booth are spectacular, and everyone is really looking at this as a very important event to showcase their vehicles to the public, and we're very happy to be part of it, and so that we can also show our vehicles, especially our locally assembled vehicles, the Innova and the Vios.
A newcomer in the local motoring scene, Bike made a big splash at the PIMS with their affordable products. The crowd was certainly pleased to see yet another auto option made available, and eagerly signed up for test drives throughout the event.
Bike is really a brand that started in Beijing in 1958, and it has become a global company, having established various facilities throughout the world. For example, its design center is in Turin, Italy. Its manufacturing facilities are made in Germany and other parts of Europe. They're into robotics. Their chief model designer is an Italian who came from Pininfarina and Ferrari, and who has personally designed 8 Ferrari models. They have their facilities. They have 5 major production facilities in China, and they're now here in the Philippines. And hopefully you'll like to have a chance to test drive the vehicles that we launched today.
Not-so-newcomer to the scene, Volkswagen Philippines made sure that the new VW Beetle was on display, to the delight of Bug fans who came to the show. The brand recently launched its newest branch in Cebu City, increasing its fan base across the archipelago.
When we were brainstorming about PIMS, we said most of the other OEMs would be introducing new models, doing it as a launch. We said, we've been here only 1 year, so this is our birth month, 1 year ago. So we still have a lot of our models are still fresh. No? And so what we decided was, rather than introduce new models, why don't we focus on how our models actually design? And so we used that now and invited our director of design from the Volkswagen in China, and who also is looking after ASEAN, to come here. And he actually did a workshop yesterday at College of St. Benilde on industrial design, on how to design cars. And then he, as you saw, he gave a demo today on how to design cars. So we thought it would be different by doing that. We do hope that you will come and visit and test drive our cars, because believe me, once you test drive our cars, you will now be convinced why they are engineered for play. Maraming salamat.
The French carmaker Peugeot, since it officially entered the auto scene, has been a stalwart at the PIMS. This year, presenting some models such as the RCZ Coupe, it was a popular booth that even featured a fashion show at its program.
What we have here is what we have in our showrooms, except for this car behind me, all right? What we have is the 3008 crossover, the 5008 MPV, the 508 executive sedan, the Expert TP family van, and the RCZ sports car. Now this car behind me is very special. It's a 508 Hybrid 4. It's the first full hybrid diesel in the country, and it does around 30 kilometers to a liter on the average. We brought it here just to prove our diesel superiority. We have always harked on our advancement in diesel technology and how far we've come as a brand. And this is living proof that we have gone leaps and bounds in terms of diesel technology development.
A relatively new development in the local auto scene is the conglomeration of Nissan Philippines. In the past, Nissan was distributed by several independent parties. Now, with a consolidated group, it aims to create a stronger market presence. At the PIMS, it successfully launched the all-new X-Trail to the delight of the public.
The products did everything, because we knew that the highlight of the show would be the X-Trail, and we built the display for the rest of the 4 days. The unveiling that we did just now, it was all built around the X-Trail. We have a great product. We are very proud that we are one of the first countries in Southeast Asia to unveil the X-Trail. So it's all around that we have prepared the event for the PIMS. We just unveiled our new Nissan X-Trail and like to invite everyone to visit our showrooms. Start of sales will be in November, but the test drive units and display cars will be available by mid-October. Looking forward to seeing everyone. Thank you very much.
Another stalwart of the Philippine motoring industry is Suzu Philippines, would not be outdone by its competitors. At the PIMS, it proudly launched the all-new Mu X.
This is our fifth time to participate in the Philippine International Motor Show. We're also been supportive of the CAMPI's biggest and best motor show in the Philippines. So this is our fifth time, and this time the theme of CAMPI is Progress in Motion. So we decided to showcase our vehicles that would show progress. So on top of the list, of course, is the recently launched Isuzu Mu X, which we launched last week. So this is a chance for the visitors to the motor show to see and feel the Mu X. So we have 4 variants on display out of the 6 that we have here on the Isuzu booth. Also, we have several vehicles outside waiting to be test drive.
Mercedes-Benz in the Philippines has a special following that believes greatly in the German car. At the PIMS, Mercedes proudly revealed the availability of the all-new C-Class, a truly sexy vehicle.
We're very excited to be part of PIMS, no? As always. No? But this year we decided to do something different. Aside from a static display inside the pavilion, we opted to do an outdoor activity for Jeep. No? So right in front of the World Trade Center, there's a piece of land that we were allowed to use. So we transformed it into a Jeep Thrill Adventure. No? It's called Rock and Road Manila. Yeah. I think this year's PIMS is going to be very successful. From the look of the displays, no? the different car brands in the pavilion, we're progress in motion. The theme for this year's PIMS is really true. No? It's a true statement. No? The assessment of PIMS, I think we will have a lot of visitors. We are projecting over 100,000 visitors this year, and that's 100,000 pair of eyes to see the cars that you would actually need to drive to our respective showrooms to see. No?
All in all, the PIMS didn't disappoint. There was a lot to see and a lot to learn. And definitely, it was a lot of fun.
The Philippine International Motor Show is truly an event worth attending. I think the fact that it is held only every 2 years makes it an even more sought-after event, which really makes people mark it off on their calendars. Congratulations to the CAMPI Group for staging the 5th edition of the PIMS, and surely we look forward to the next edition in 2016.